In the past week, OpenAI announced the launch of creating custom GPTs, your very own customized chatbots. What this means is that you can now create your own tailored assistants, each unique to you and your situation, from things like script writing, art generation, and so much more without even having to code. Imagine the time you would save with an army of GPT minions at your calling. And so today, we will break down how you can easily create your own creative GPT assistants with AI. Let's go! To start, all of this is currently available in the ChatGPT platform, so all you will need is a GPT Plus account. And once you have that, you can easily access this feature in the top left corner by clicking on the Explore button. Currently, you will only be able to see your own GPTs and the examples made by OpenAI. But once they launch their GPT market, you will be able to see a whole lot more of GPTs created by other users. We'll get more into that later, but now let's go straight into how we can create one. To create your GPT, click on the Creator button above and you will be transferred to the Editor tab where you can start creating. On a basic level, you could start by using their natural language builder on the left, which is very powerful, and all you have to do is to just converse with the chatbot. Pretty easy. For this tutorial, to best showcase its current capabilities, we'll do a run-through tutorial of building one ourselves in real time. So let's say we want to create an art generator assistant for our upcoming film in the style of retrofuturism. We'll start by telling GPT that we want to create an art generator assistant that would help us generate art in the style of retrofuturistic. And very quickly, the GPT will be updating its knowledge in real time. And once that is done, it will start by giving us a name. So we can either choose to stick with this or change it up. But retro artisan sounds pretty cool, so let's stick to it for now. Moving on, you could even create your own profile picture. So this looks pretty cool, but I would like to ask it to give me a few more examples, so let's see what it provides. That's pretty wow. Pop style seems pretty slick, so let's stick to that. And it is pretty intuitive, so it will continue to ask us what kind of interactions and context we want it to excel in. And this is super important to get it closer to the results we want. So for this situation, let's tailor it to help us generate visual ideas for scenes, character designs, and suggest color schemes. Awesome! Now, besides the context, to take it a step further, we could also set the communication style. And the more specific you can get here, the better it is. In this situation, I like to keep it casual, so let's go with a conversational style. With all the basic configurations given, we can now test it on the right. So let's start by designing a futuristic character. And here's what we get. Pretty cool. It now provides us with a list of features in the retro-futuristic style like what we requested. And we can continue to play around with it further, generating the character sketches as well. Now in this process, if we would like to further fine-tune it, we could also jump back to the editor on the left to make the changes in real time. To demonstrate how consistent it can be with our instruction, I shall use a clear example such as asking it to add a iha at the back of every reply. Now, let's check it out. It really does return a iha at the back of every reply as instructed. And while this is just a text, the consistency demonstrates how impactful it will be to create consistent results according to whatever you want. On top of that, besides the conversation builder, you could also get a more advanced overview of your bot in the configuration tab. Over here, you can see the skeleton of the bot, such as its name, description, and instructions. Take for example, I could change its name to Retro Artman. And very quickly, the changes is reflected on the preview tab. But most importantly, let's look into the instruction tab. This is where we control the bulk of how the bot replies to us. As you can see here, it includes all the requests we mentioned earlier, sort of like a filter to ensure the bot sticks to its context. For example, if you zoom in, you could see the line Retro Artisan adds a iha behind every response. And this is the reason why we can get the consistent replies according to what we're looking without fail. And similarly, we could change the context here as well. Once again, using text to demonstrate, if I change the line adding a iha to adding iha I am a cowboy artist after every response, all our replies would change accordingly as well. Take a look. I could also change the conversation starter. So let's say one of our common usage is to generate story ideas and we don't want to keep typing it out all the time. So I could then change one of the starter question into a shortcut to create a mock-up story for me. And now once that is done, by clicking on my new starter question, I could quickly use it as a shortcut to generate ideas still within the realm of my context. Besides all these features, to even further enhance it, you could even upload your own knowledge document to give it context of your instructions. With the new updates, it could also have web browsing capabilities, DALL-E image generation, and code all in one. Possibilities are truly endless here, and the more specific you are with it, the more accurate and close it would be to what you would like. And once you have the GPT you like, you could save it by clicking on the button at the right. You could either keep it private for your own use, share it with clients, or even post it to public. The cool part is that once GPT market is open, ChatGPT would then pay you for the number of users using your GPT. So this is definitely a huge new economy that you could leverage as well. And if you're interested to see an example of what a custom GPT is like, you could try my GPT in the link below. So that is it for today's tutorial. We have covered the basics to get you started to create your own GPT. Now, your creativity is the only limit. Time to go out there and create your own army of GPTs and share your creations in the comment below. Hope you found this guide useful, and if you would like to learn more about AI filmmaking and creativity, you may check out my other tutorials right here and do subscribe for more AI videos like this. If you want these tips and updates straight to your inbox, I do have a newsletter as well, so do check that out. Till next time, peace.